perspective. In order to do this next exercise, I'd suggest that you have a difficulty or problem or some kind of troubling situation in mind. And it's best to not choose anything too extreme, but instead to start off small and to encapsulate the issue with a brief phrase without going into too many details. As an example, you might name the issue as financial problems or managing a difficult teenager when they talk back, or afraid to drive in snowy weather. Something brief like that. So take a moment now, even pressing pause here, to clarify specifically what it is that you will focus on in this meditation. Okay, let's begin. Please take a moment to connect with your breathing. And we do this because the breath is always in the present moment. That's the place that it can be found. If you're tuning your attention to your in-breath and your out-breath, then that means that you're in the present moment. It means that you're living right here in the now, connecting with yourself, with your body, with your mind. So you simply take notice of your in-breath and your out-breath, feeling the breath rise in your body, feeling the breath fade out as you exhale, noticing the sensations in your body as you breathe in and as you breathe out. You might even say, as you're breathing in, "This here is my in-breath." And when you're breathing out, "This here is my out-breath." Letting everything else go. And when your mind wanders off, you simply bring your mind right back. Bring it right on back to your in-breath or your out-breath. And so after cultivating a bit of this present moment awareness, you're then ready to begin to bring attention to that particular situation or issue that you have in mind. And with this exercise, we'll practice building perspective, building a greater sense of wisdom with regard to this situation or issue or troublesome area. This exercise is called Imagine Travel, in which you will imagine traveling around the world and gaining from many others' perspective, learning from others, building wisdom. So let's practice this. As you follow your in-breath and out-breath, bring that difficulty or challenge or stressor to your mind. Bring it to your mind with the intention that you're about to go on a journey to learn more about this difficulty, to gain further insights, to gain new perspectives. So go ahead now and imagine yourself traveling, perhaps floating from one place to another, one country to another, one culture to another, to remote places and to nearby places. And I don't know exactly where you'll go, but the idea here is that you'll travel to many different places, a wide variety of cultures, to gain wisdom. Traveling now to different places, reaching them in an instant, where you can talk to people about the situation in your life. You can learn from their view. Learning what they would do with this particular issue. How would they handle it? What advice do they give you? In each place, practice seeing the challenge through their eyes. It might be that they have a new piece of advice or an idea you hadn't considered, or perhaps they simply frame the life challenge in a different way for you. In other situations, they may not use any words, but yet their way or their nonverbal approach with you is just as powerful. In some places, the response might be entirely symbolic for you to gain just as much from. Traveling and traveling, breathing in and breathing out, learning from other cultures, learning from other people, from their experiences. Perhaps some of the people you speak with are wise older people. Perhaps some are children. A wide variety of people, learning from their values, their ideals, different ways of life. And with each place and each person, allow bits and pieces to inform a new perspective for you. You don't have to agree with everything or take on everything. Allow bits and pieces of wisdom to flow deeply into you, to bring you benefit, so that you can use that wisdom to not only help yourself, but help others. Allow each place to build upon that perspective. You might even find that that wisdom was already there within you, and that what you're gaining and learning is to build upon that wisdom, to uncover it once again. To help you to remember what you once knew but had forgotten or let go. But now you're bringing that wisdom to the forefront of your mind, more and more crystal clear. growing and growing, continuing to grow as you go from place to place, person to person. And I'll stop talking here for a moment to allow you to continue on your journey, continuing to soak up more and more wisdom. And in the silence, the knowledge and ideas, information, experiences, and wisdom continues to consolidate, continues to widening your view of this particular life challenge, this particular difficulty or stressor. And I'll start talking here again in a moment. Breathing in, breathing out, taking in that other view, that wider view of things. And coming to a close now on your journey for now, making your way back to the present moment, back to the here and now. And as you settle back to this present moment, you can notice your breathing and your body in the chair, feeling the breath alive within you. Maybe even taking notice that you have gained from these other people and cultures in some way. Some new perspective is building within you. In some situations, you might have a completely new angle for how to look at the problem. And in other situations, you might have gotten bits and pieces of ideas that will continue to consolidate, continue to grow within you over the coming hours and days. The clarity will continue to develop. You might even enjoy repeating this exercise, allowing yourself even more time to travel, to listen, and to learn. And for now, fully back into the moment, noticing your breathing still, noticing the room now around you, taking with you that added perspective you're more aware of, more empowered by, and ready to express perspective.